The time is now 12 hours 14. It is time for the National Outlook with GHK Lall for August 6th.
Look here. You know, I'm going through today's edition of Kaieteur News. I'm looking at the letter columns, and it's all... There are so many things that are going on here. We're hearing about make our great nation lead the way. The long national nightmare is over. 3 tall orders, 2 doable. And on and on. We talk about trust. We talk about the important struggle of others. Thank you, former President Granger, and congratulations, President Ali. A letter to the President and the party. Building trust again, and so on and so forth. A relief that this nightmare is over. Here's the story, my fellow Guyanese, my brothers and sisters, wherever you may be. We've had a long, traumatic journey. It's time for us to regroup. It's time for us to pause, take stock, and there's so much to do. All of these are restatements of the obvious. There is so much work to do. Let's take a start. Which one do we start with first? The economy. It's almost seized up. Things are happening, but nothing substantial. The economy, the pandemic, the cases are surging, and I think they are mainly in a particular area which is outlying, but that doesn't do anything for us as a nation, because when our sisters and brothers hurt in another area, we hurt too. When they are exposed, we are vulnerable too. So economy, pandemic, oil. We hear about Suriname getting so much, and we are getting so little. But now at the same time, we are hearing about, well, get on with it. Move along and hurry up with that, with the Lisa 3. 3 things. There are a number of people who are waiting, who've done a lot of work for the incoming administration. They'll call it struggle, maybe so. And they'll be looking.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Nick Coatsworth here with today's top 3, and today I'm joined by...
As somebody pointed out, building trust. As I have said, we can do a lot of things with what we have, and we have a lot. We're not poor. We are poor because the things are still in the ground, because the things are still in our heads, because our energies are still bottled up within us. Here's this. We can be rich, we can be prosperous, we can be vital, and we can be viable. But we've got to want to. And it starts from the bottom with us rolling up our sleeves and doing our part. Regardless of who we supported or who we didn't. We've got a part to play. This is our nation. This is our future. This is our destiny. I'm not touting anything for anybody. I'm telling you where I stand. Here's the story. We've got to do some work. We've got to hold our people accountable. They're due some space right now. Brand new. I mean, they've been there before, but they're brand new. We start from today. We start from yesterday, from the swearing in. We need to hold them accountable. We need to hold their feet to the fire. When we do that, we'll get somewhere. Let's go a little deeper. We've been promised some things. Unity, transparency, accountability. As you know, I shun from speaking about the political and the electoral on this short program. We are taking a break from that today. Here is what we are talking. Transparency and accountability can occur, but it will only happen if the people driving the bus are about coming from an honest and principled context. If the visions are honest and principled, then we'll get somewhere. We may not get absolutely everything that we desire about transparency and accountability, but we can make a start and a better start. We can progress further along that road of transparency and accountability, which have been so sadly lacking here, year after year, decade after decade. Let's not waste any more time. Let's not squander the opportunities that come before us. I don't know how many of these things, these moments in time we'll get. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of expectations. There were a lot of expectations in 2015, I seem to remember that. There were lots of expectations, maybe even more so, because now we have the reality of oil, and lots of it. We don't even know how much of it. We have the reality of oil right at our feet. So there's a lot of responsibility there to manage this thing comprehensively, authoritatively, and cleanly. And I think that's the bottom line, my fellow Guyanese. If we manage this thing cleanly, if we start out with that, and we continue with that, we will get to a clean place. We will get transparency and accountability. We will build trust. We will foster good relationships. And we will do what is right. All the other things we're talking about, constitutional reform, bridge building, healing, mending, and those are high priority issues. In my mind, healing and mending and reconciling comes right at the top. As to whether we're going to give it something beyond lip service remains to be seen. I'm hopeful that every party, everybody put their shoulder to this wheel of national unity. Because if we do that, then we can be great. If we really try for that, then we can make Guyana proud. We can be somebody. Thank you. Until the next time.